So yesterday we saw about functions. So today, let me just give a small recap on that. So I'll create a new package today. Right click new package and give it a pack underscore 29. New class function usage. Okay, so we'll see. So now actually I want to write a function. So what I need to do means, okay, I want you guys to help me on writing this. Okay, so I want to write a function which is of void return type, and then the function name is method1. Can anyone help me? Hi Pam, can you help me to write a function which is of void return type, and then
Yes.
the name of the function is method1? Can you help me on this?
Yeah. On the line 5th.
Yes, super.
Write public not this.
So it's
We
of a
need
void
a
return
static
type
or
is void.
non-static. Static or non-static.
It's a static.
Okay, so static void.
Static void.
Then method1.
Super. Method1.
Then bracket.
Yes, always a function
Then
should
curly
have
bracket.
a, yes, curly braces. So I want to
And
print something method1.
so just CISO control space.
Yes.
And yeah, inside that method1.
That's it. Super. Hey, good man. Good part. So now, hey, hi Kirti. Kirti, can you help me right now? I wanna have a non-static method, which is of actually what? Name of the method is method2. Can you help me on this, Kirti? Kirti, you're there? Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm there, sir.
Hey, hi Kirti. Can you help me? I want a non-static method. The name of the method should be method2.
Okay. Int void.
Okay. No, it's of void return type only. Non-static method which is of void return type.
Int void method 2.
No. Void is a return type. What is integer here? So that is, if it's a non-static method, the only thing is we will not get the static keyword here. That's it.
Okay, okay.
Clear? Now can you tell me what I need to do?
Void method 2.
Yes, void method 2. Open and close the parentheses.
Open brace.
Yes. Super. Here I want to print method 2.
System.out.println.
Super.
In close parenthesis method 2.
Super. Now can you tell me, I want actually what? An integer return type. The name of the method is method3. Int
void method 3.
No. So we can have actually what? Any one return type only here. We cannot have multiple return types.
I was writing the program, I got confused.
Yeah.
Return this like reverse.
Yes. So it should be int method 3. That's it. Super.
Open brace.
Yes. I want to print CISO method 3. But still is throwing me error. Can you tell me why?
Return is not, void is not given here.
So it is an integer here. Okay, void means that is, it's not mandatory for me to have a return statement because it cannot return any value. Correct? Same thing if it is integer, what I need to do? See my error? Add return
We have a
statement.
return type.
Otherwise, change the return type from integer to void. So now what I need to do? I need to add a return statement. So what I need to do here?
Return
Return.
any value we can give.
Can I give hello?
Yeah.
But still it's throwing me an error.
No, it is an integer type, so we have to give only integer value.
Yes, that's it. Superb. In case if it is Boolean,
True or false.
superb, correct. So that is based on the return type, my value should be returned. That's it. A good thing. Awesome. Good one. Hey, hi Pam. You're there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi Pam. Now can you help me? I want to call these methods in the main function. So first I want to print system.println. Program starts. And after that, I want to print program ends in the between. So in between, I want to call those methods. Now, can you tell me how I can call this method one if it is static?
You use the name of the class, like
Awesome.
function usage.
Yes. So always
And then
static members can be referred with help of class name.
class.
Yes.
And then you want to start with method 1? Okay.
Yes. Now I want to call this method 2 and method 3. Now we have called method 1. Now I need to call method 2 and method 3. What I need to do?
Okay. Okay, method 2 is not a static, but
Yes.
you still need to call the class, right? We still need function usage.
So if it's a static member, I can call with help of a class name. If it's a non-static member, what I need to do?
Just method, just call method 2.
No. If always,
Oh,
yes. Always non-static members can be called only with of
an
one
object.
type alone. Yes, that's it. I need to create an object. So function usage.
Yes.
Then I need to give my name of the object as
Object
obj1 equal to
new
new
object 1.
new my class name with parentheses. So new function usage will help me to create the object. Name of the object is obj1. Function usage says that actually what? I need to load all the global members of this class. It might be static or it might be non-static. That's it. So now next, if I want to call this method too.
Yes, the next one, it's the same. It's function usage.
No. Okay, if it's a class name, can you see when I give dot, I'm not getting? So yes,
But,
method 2.
we need to create an object too, right?
Yes, correct. So we have created the object in the 19th line. So how method 2 can be called? With help of the object only. So what is the object here? Object name here? So what is my object name here?
That's object 1.
Yes. So I need to refer with help of the object name obj1 dot. Now can you see? I'm able to access method 2 and method 3.
Oh, okay.
So in my object, what are the members will be loaded? All the non-static members, along with that my static members also will be loaded. See my main function and then my method 1.
Okay.
Method
So
1.
I don't need to create another object.
Yes, correct. One object, everything will be loaded.
Okay. So object 1 method 3.
Yes. Next is obj1 dot method 3.
Method 3.
That's it. So now in method 3, if you see, what is the return type? It's
Boolean. Okay.
Boolean. I want to call the method and then the return type which is coming, I need to capture it in a variable and then I want to print the variable. What I need to do?
Okay. Declare the variable.
Yes. So what type of variable should be?
Boolean.
Yes, because the return type is Boolean. So
Boolean.
Boolean.
Okay, so it's Boolean. I don't know, variable 1.
Yes.
Or
Correct.
A.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Variable 1.
Okay, variable 1 equals to whatever we get from method 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. So now Sizo, I want to print the value of the variable. What I need to do?
Subprint and will that be method 3?
No. So what is my variable name here?
Oh, okay, variable 1.
Yes, correct. That's it. Understood? Any questions for anyone, guys? Hey, good fun. Awesome. Thank you. Anyone has any questions, guys? Good. So let me run it. Right click. Sorry.
If we use here after this function usage dot method 1,
Yes.
in the last program you explained yesterday,
Okay.
if we give there function usage dot method 2, why it is not returning that value of 10? I have
Okay.
tried that.
So right now, function usage dot. Can you see? I am getting class main and then my method one. That is only static members will be loaded into the static pool. Correct?
Okay.
So now actually for us method 2 and method 3 is static or a non-static methods.
Method 2 is a non-static.
Method 3 is a so method 2, method 3. Both the things can you see it's not having a keyword called static.
Yeah, both are non-static.
Correct. So that's why non-static members are not loaded into the static pool. So only if it is loaded into static pool, those members can be called with the help of a class name.
Okay.
Got it? But now actually what for me method 2 and method 3 is non-static. The only way to access the non-static members is with help of creating a object only.
Okay.
But in object actually what? Will my static members will be loaded?
No.
No, it will be loaded. See? I've created the object, right? obj1 dot. Can you see method 2 and method 3 is loaded, which is as non-static. Along with that, main function and then my method 1 also is loaded.
Okay.
That is object level, static members, non-static members, everything will be loaded.
Okay.
That answers your question, Kirti?
Yeah, I got it. Sir. Thank you.
Good. Okay, so now let me run the program. Right click run as Java application. See, when I execute the program, first program starts, then function usage dot method one. So when I refer with the help of a class name, what will happen? It goes and call me the method one, prints me method one here. Then after that, control comes to this place. Now I'm creating an object. Now in the object, what will happen? All the global members, static or non-static, will be loaded. Then obj1 dot method 2. So now what will happen? It goes to the method 2, then prints me method 2. Then it cannot return any value because it's a void. So then control comes here. So method 2 is printed. Then obj1 dot method 3. Now this will go and call me method 3, prints me method 3, then returns me true here. That true will come and sit here. So it has printed method 3, then the true comes and sits over here, where I'm trying to create a variable, then I'm trying to assign the value. Then system.out.println variable 1. Variable 1. Now I'm printing true. Then finally program ends. Clear? Any questions for anyone on this? Anyone has any questions on this? Can everyone ping me the chat window as yes if you have understood everything? Can everyone ping me? Can I expect a reply from everyone?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, please, yes.
Here, that Boolean variable one, why we have to give it directly? We can call, right?
So here I can do in another way. The only thing obj1 dot method 3, what it will do, goes and call me the method 3, prints me method 3, and finally returns me true.
Yeah.
So that true, if I want, I can capture it in a variable, a Boolean variable. Why? Because true can be stored in Boolean variable. So then I can print it. Otherwise, another option is what means system.out.println, then obj1.method3. So now what will happen right now for me? So obj1.method3 will be called, prints method 3, returns me true. That true comes over here, which is there under the system.out.println. So now the true will be printed for me here.
Yeah,
Clear?
that this is both the same, right?
No. The thing is, right now, obj1.method3 when I do, it went and call the method, and finally the returned value has been stored, has been printed. Once again, if I want to print true, can I actually have it? But if I capture it in a variable, again if I want to utilize it, can I use it now without calling the method?
No.
No, I can use. Variable 1, what is the value right now?
Variable 1 is 2.
Boolean variable 1 is equal to obj1.method3. What happened? It called the method, then returned me true here, correct? So that true is stored under the Boolean variable. So now when I print here system.println variable 1, what will be my output? It will be true. Same thing actually what system.println variable 1. Here what will happen? Again it will print me true. But now,
Now, what my doubt is,
okay,
if we give here system.out.println obj1.method3, it also returns the same, and we cannot use the same thing again. You're telling, right?
correct,
If we
correct.
use the variable, we can use it again and again.
Yes.
Okay.
Your doubt is clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Cool. Okay, guys. So now let me go to the next concept called method overloading. What is the method overloading? That is, right now we have seen methods actually what that is actually having a return type. Now for me, I will have a same method name, but arguments will be differing. That means my method name is method 1, but arguments will be differing over here. So how to do that? That's what I'm going to show you right now. Okay, how to do that we will see. So right now my method name functions. I'll just give it as method overloading. So right now my functionality is same, but the behavior of the functionality is going to be different in real time. That's what I'm going to say. So right now, how to work on that? That's what we're going to see right now. So for example, if you see it in a real time scenario, so we have an Excel sheet. Okay, so we have an Excel sheet there. I want to return some values over there. That is, I will read the information. Then after that, I will return some values. Okay, so for that, I will be passing my sheet name. Then after that, actually what? I'll be actually what? Passing my row number and column number to retrieve my values. That is one. The another one actually what? I need to get the row count of the sheet alone. Okay, that is the last row number. How many cells are active? So for that, when I pass only the sheet name and then the the location of the sheet, location of the workbook, and then the sheet alone, if I pass, that's enough. Same thing, if I want to write some information over there, I need to give the workbook name, sheet name, row number, column number, and what is the value that I need to write on it. So like that, based on arguments, I can differ it. Okay, how all we will see in future. So the thing is for me, right now the functionality is same, but the behavior of the functionality is going to change for us. So for that, we will be utilizing with help of my specific actually what the arguments here. So how means, for example, right now I have a method here called void method 1. It's gonna print sizzle method 1. Can I have again the same method name here, void method 1? Is it possible? No, because it becomes as a duplicate for me. We cannot create it as a duplicate here. So what we can do right now here means I can actually what make it as actually what, instead of having no arguments, I will pass it as actually what, integer a. That is, based on the arguments, we can differ a method. Okay, that is the first method, does not have any argument. The second method has an argument which is integer a. That is, I can differ a method based on the number of arguments. Okay, otherwise by the type of arguments. See, void method 1 double a. That's it. Void method 1 integer a comma boolean b. Method 1, sorry, this is also method 1 only, right? All are method 1. Okay, so now the thing is actually what? Now the integer a is what means is a local variable for this method. Now double a is a local variable for this method. Integer a and boolean b is a local method for this method. So now if I want to print the value of that, I can print it like this, plus a plus a plus b. Method 1, and then it prints the value of the a, and then the b value will be passed. That's the thing. So this concept is called as actually what? Method overloading. That is the same method name which is being deferred based on the arguments, either the number of arguments, otherwise based on the type of arguments we are going to defer it. This concept is called as method overloading. Okay, so how to call these methods? So all the methods are actually what? Non-static methods. So first I will create the object. So program starts. I'm creating the object, method overloading, obj1 equal to new method overloading. Then obj1 dot method 1. Now I'm calling a method. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the methods are being deferred based on the argument level. So I'll call the first method, which is a default method, obj1 dot method 1 integer a. So now it's asking me to pass some value. So right now, if I want to call the integer argument method, I need to pass actually what? An integer value 10. If I want to call actually what is a double, I want to pass the decimal value. So obj1 dot method 1 double a, I need to pass actually what? 20.30. obj1 dot method 1 integer a comma boolean b. So I need to pass an integer value, then after that boolean value. Now that method will be called right now. Then I'm just printing CISO program ends. That's it. Clear? So when there is no argument, it goes and calls me the method which does not have any argument. When there is actually what? A value I'm passing, so what type of value it will be verified. So it's an integer value. So a method 1 which accepts integer argument will be accepted. Then method 1 20.30 means it's a decimal value which accepts a double. 100 comma true which accepts integer and then boolean. So if I have one more method here, for example, integer a comma string being, now what will happen right now? So for me, obj1 dot method 1, okay, 20 comma high. That's it. Okay. Now right click, run as Java application. See, first program starts. Then after that, obj1 dot enter method 1. I'm not passing any argument. So this will go and call me this method. Method 1 will be printed. Okay, method 1 is printed. Then obj1 dot method 1 of 10, which is an integer value. So a integer argument method is accepted. So method 1 then plus a is 10. Okay, I can also just make it as integer argument method. This is double argument method. This is integer and boolean. Integer and argument method. Integer and string argument method. Okay, so right click, run as Java application. See, so first program starts. Obj1 dot method 1 will call me actually what? This first method. So when there is no argument, we'll be calling that method as a default method. Okay, a method which does not have an argument is called as a default method. Okay, then after that, obj1 dot method 1 of 10. So which is an integer value. So it prints me integer argument method, and then the value is what? True. Sorry, value is what? 10. I passed. obj1 dot method 1 20.30 will go and call me double argument method, then prints me 20.30. So 0 does not have a value, so that's why that 0 will be taken, the last one. If I pass 20.35, that will still hold me 35. See, now when I pass 20.35, it will hold 35. Because 0 does not have a value, that's why that has been neglected before. 100 comma true, integer value and then a boolean value. So integer and boolean argument method a plus b. So integer and boolean argument method 1. So 100 true, 20 comma high. So integer and string argument method 20 and then high, and finally program ends. That's it. Clear? Anyone has any questions on method overloading? Anyone has any questions on method overloading this? Can everyone ping me in the chat windows? Yes, if you are able to understand it. Can everyone ping? Pam, Path, Chandra, Path, Rubesh, Sakshi. Okay, good. Okay, guys. So now, okay. So now we will see actually what usage of actually what the memory allocation concept. Okay. So we'll have a 5 minutes break. Okay. 7:40 we will again connect. So now actually what we will execute some programs here. So we will execute some programs from here. Okay, so right now it's 7:36. Okay, 7:42 we will connect. Okay, 7:42 we will connect, guys. Okay, till the wrap up break, 5 minutes, then we will see. Thank you. Okay, yes. So we'll try to execute the program. So I want you guys to execute this program. So when we execute this program, actually what will be the output for this? Okay. So we have static. Okay, I'll remove Asher from this public keyword. So for your easy understanding. Okay, cool. So can anyone help me to execute this? So first tell me what are the things we have here. Hey, hi, Parth. Can you tell me what are the things we have here?
Okay, so we have the man static method.
Correct. No, first from the beginning.
First,
So what is this?
okay, starting with the class.
Yes.
That's a method overloading. In that we have the static value, static int.
Yes. Sorry, I know it. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Static value. Then we have global static integer value, sed.
Correct.
Then
Which is
we have the
100.
public main method.
Yes. Correct. Then.
And we have the different method, name of the sample.
What is this?
Is the void sample, then int sample method 2, then
So what is
double
void?
sample. Void is default value.
No.
Oh.
Void, integer, double. What are these things called as?
Called as
Return types.
oh, return type. Sorry. Yeah, return type.
Yes. So then after that, when we don't have any arguments in a method, that method is called as a
Null argument, no argument. Default argument or
correct.
default values.
Default method, otherwise no argument method.
Okay.
Okay. Usually the standard way of calling it is default method.
Okay. Default method. Okay.
Yes. Then after that, we have the same method here. Now, what is the difference between this method to this method?
Okay, so in that we have the integer value return type.
Yes.
In the second program, we gave one argument.
Yes. Which
is integer value.
Integer argument.
Yes. Integer.
That is when I want to call this method, I need to pass an integer value.
Right.
That's the thing. Yes, correct.
And then we have the same with the double argument. Return type.
What is this?
Return type.
Yes. Here.
We allocate one argument double.
Yes, correct. Yes. Name of the method is sample.
Sample.
All the methods are of same name.
Yeah, same. But return type is different.
Yes, correct. Next.
That's void return type.
Okay.
And we pass a 2 argument in that. That's integer. One is integer and one is double.
Correct.
Yeah. The next one, the same thing, but we change the different argument, like double A and int B.
So here integer comma double. Here
Yeah.
double comma
integer B.
Integer. So it's differing only because the type is actually what differed. See, first is integer, next is double. Here first is double, next is integer.
Yeah,
so both are different.
And that local variable is accessible to that return type only, right?
Yes. Double A integer B is a local variable for this method alone.
Yeah, that only. Yeah.
Correct.
That's that is the why we can create the same number value in other class also.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
And then this one.
The last one, it return the void return type, and we passes the value of the double argument to, like A and B.
Correct. So we are passing 2 double arguments A and B here. Return type is void.
Void.
So void means not mandatory for me to use a return statement, but it's integer and then double return type means
We
I
have
need
to return the values.
return the value.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So now, hey, good. Thanks, Partha.
Yeah. Thank you.
So now next, Kitty, can you help me now? So now actually what? We have all these things written. Okay. Then after that, so I'm going to execute this program. So when I execute this program, actually what will be my output? Kitty or anyone, Pam or anyone.
First, it will be no
Yes, super.
argument method.
So when I execute, my main function starts to execute. So what is this sample? So I'm passing any argument?
No argument method.
Yes. So can I refer a static member directly by the method name alone?
Yeah.
Yes. What are the ways actually what we can access a static member?
With the object. With the object.
Yes, super.
Directly with the method.
Yes, correct.
And one more.
So the standard practice is to refer with help of a class name. That's it. Super. Good. So now, so sample. So now what happened? That will go and call me the sample
No.
method, prints me no argument method. Then again, control comes here. So next what will happen?
Method overloading dot sample method.
So what I'm doing here?
Method overloading.
What is that?
It is a class object.
No. What is my class name?
Method overloading.
Correct. So that means referring this method with help of a class name.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Because static members can be referred with help of a class name here. That's what. Understood, right? Method overloading dot sample. So this will again call me the sample method and prints me no argument method.
Okay.
Understood? Yes. Good. Next, can you tell me what will happen now?
And okay.
So int a. So what will happen? It creates a local variable on the main function. Then after the sample of 10.
Int.
So now what will happen?
Int assigning value to the integer.
Yes, correct. So 10 is an integer variable. So I'm passing an integer argument. So which matches here? Which line number method?
Static int sample int a.
Yes, correct. So the 18th line. This method matches. So what will be the a value?
10.
10, correct. So now it will print me integer argument method. Then after that here what I'm doing?
And sum equals to 10 plus 20.
So integer sum is a local variable for which function?
Sample int a function.
Yes, correct. Then what is my a value?
10 plus 20.
Yes, that will be
30.
then returning 30 to the place wherever it is called. So what will be the k value now?
30.
Yes, that's it. Very good, Kriti. Super.
Thank you.
Now, hey, hi Chandra. Chandra, you there? Hello. Hey, hi Chandra, you there? Hey, hi Shakshi.
Yeah, hi.
Hey Shakshi, can you help me? Integer m equal to sample of z. What will happen?
It's integer, so it will go to sample int.
Super. So what is my z value?
Z is 100.
Super. Correct. So now 100 is an integer value. So what happened? Comes to the
Integer function.
yes. So integer function sample of integer. So what is my a value?
A value is 100.
Yes. Awesome. Now what will happen?
So it will print int arg method,
Correct.
and then it will go to sum is equals to 100 plus 20. It's 120. Then it will
Super.
return 120.
Yes. Correct. Super. That 120 will be stored under
M.
m variable. Cool. Now I'm trying to print K and M. What will happen?
Yeah, it will print first 30, then 120.
Yes, that's it. Super. Hey, good. Good, Sakshi. Awesome. Hey, hi, Chandra. Can you help me now? So, can you help me to execute the next program? Sorry, the next line. Sample of 30, comma 20. Sorry. System.println sample of 10.40. What will happen? Okay. Hey, hi, Pam. I'm unable to hear Chandra.
Yes.
Hey, Pam. Can you help me now? What will happen? Sample of 10, sample of 10.40. What will happen? So 10.40 is what? A number or a decimal?
It's a decimal.
So superb. So decimal, which data types accepts? So here one is sample of integer A, sample of double A, sample of integer and double, sample of double and integer, sample of double. So I'm passing actually what? Only one value, sample of 10.40. So which data type accepts? Double or float. Correct. So now I have double here. So now what will happen? So it prints me double argument method, then returns 190.40. So which is a return type is what? Double. That's why it's returning me a double value. Clear? So that 190.40, where it will come?
Well, I'm trying to, where
Yes.
are those values coming from? Is it just the values that we assign, that were assigned there? Because initially, so it's
So this 10.40, as a programmer, I am going to give the values. Okay. So now what happens? Sample of 10.40, that's my data. 10.40 is my data. In real time when we consider, that's my data. So what happens? That goes to this place. So why it accepts this sample of double argument? Because the value I'm passing is a decimal. Double data type accept for me. So that's why in the A variable right now it stores 10.40. Then it prints double argument method. So if I want to print that, so I can just give it A. So now what will happen? That will print me double argument method. And what is my A value? 10.40. Then return 190.40. So I can just do like this also. So 100.0 plus A. So what is my A value? 10.40. So 100.0 plus 10.40 will be 110.40. Correct? So that 110.40 will come to the place wherever it is called. That is this place. Now it is there under the system.out.println. So now what will happen? That will print me 110.40. Clear?
Sir,
Yeah. Yes, let's let me.
sir, I have one question here.
Yes, please tell me.
Sir, in the line number 12, right now you are right. It's displaying the sample 1040. So that value is like any value we can give for passing that value.
Sorry, line number
12.
12.
We pass the value as a 1040.
Yes.
And so it will call the sample of return type double, right? In number 22.
Correct.
But there we already passed the value 100, right? So which value it will pass? Like it passed the default value or the return value?
So sample of 10.40 matches with the double argument method. Correct?
Okay, so that's just indexing we did, right?
Indexing, I'm not getting.
Like
can it be simple? Can you?
We use the pointer here, like 10.40.
10.40 is what?
Like double.
Correct. It's a double. So that's a decimal. Decimal can be stored in which data types?
And the double only.
Double or float?
A double or float, yeah.
So
but
right. Correct. So we have double. So because of that, This method matches. Okay,
Okay.
sample of double A. So now what is the A? So double A is a local variable for this method. Now what
Okay.
will be the value A will be holding right now for me?
Right now we have 10.40, right?
10.40. So now
Yeah.
I'm trying to print double argument method. Then I'm trying to print the value of A variable. What is my A variable value now?
10.40.
So that's why it will print double argument method 10.40.
Okay.
Then return 100.0 plus A. That is what? 10.40. Correct?
Okay.
So
So 110.40, right?
correct.
So it will print both the value, right? The single of CISO and return type also, right?
I'm not getting what is single
Like
of CISO.
line number 23 and 24 both are printing, right? And
Correct. Line 23 is printed. Then that returned value 110.40 comes and sit in this place. So 110.40 will come and sit here. So which is there under the system.out.println. So that is
Okay,
also
got it.
printed.
Yeah. Okay. I
Clear?
thought that only one value will be printed. That's only 100.0 plus A.
No.
That's why I was confused. Yeah.
Both the things will be printed here.
Okay. Yeah.
Clear? Good.
Yeah. Thank you.
So now, hey, hi Jyoti. Can you help me right now to execute the line number 13? So what will happen? Hey, hi Jyoti. You there?
Hello.
Yes, Jyoti. Can you help me?
Yes.
So sample of 30 comma 25.40. So what is my 30 here? It's a number or a decimal?
It's 20. If you go to line number 25, number.
Awesome. Super great. So why it will go to line number 25? Can you tell me?
Because it has an integer value and decimal, double value decimal.
Superb. Yes, that's right. First is an integer. The next one is a double. That's why
Double.
integer and then double matches. Then it prints me integer and double argument
Double
method.
match.
So if I want, I can also print these things. So integer and double argument method plus A plus space I'll give plus B. So it prints me 30 year
30.
25.40 years.
Yes.
Next. Your voice is breaking.
If both are double, so it will go to
So
line number 20.
correct.
So,
Sample of 60.40, 50.40, both are decimal value. Matches
yes.
with line number
29.
Yes, which accepts double and double argument. Yes, correct.
Yes.
Then it prints.
Then it prints both the double values.
Correct.
Double and double argument value.
Yes. If I want to print the value also, I can do like this.
Yes.
That's it. Very good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judy. So now let me run this. We'll see the output. So it's printing the first one. No argument method. No argument method. Integer argument method. Integer argument method. Then I'm printing the value K and M is 30 and 120. Then sample of 10.40 call me double argument method 10.40, and then the return value 110.40 has been printed because of system.out.println. Then integer and double argument method, then double and double argument method, both are being executed. That's it. Clear? Any questions for anyone on this? So everyone understood what is a function, and then function with return types, and then function with arguments. Everyone understood this? Anyone has any questions on this so far? Anyone has any questions on this? Can everyone ping me in the chat window as yes?
The int argument method, why it is printed twice?
Which one?
Int argument method.
Int argument method, right? So here, sample of 10. What is the 10? Is an integer or a
Method.
integer? So goes and prints me integer argument method. So I can also put I can just give plus a here. Okay. So what will happen now? It will print me this integer argument method. Then returns me the sum value to the place. So that has been stored under k. Sample of z is what? Z value is what right now for me? 100. Again, it's a integer value. So that's my integer argument method plus a right now. It will print.
No, it has to come like integer argument method, then 30, then integer argument method, right?
No, just let me run this for you. You will understand. Okay, see here. So first sample and method overloading dot sample. So first time the method I'm calling normally. The second time actually what? With help of a class name I'm calling. So both the time this will go and call me the sample method which does not have any argument. That is default method will be called. So two times it prints no argument method. Correct?
Yeah.
Then sample of 10. So what is the 10? Is a number. So
Okay.
matches with integer argument. So it prints me integer argument method plus a. That is what? 10. Then 10 plus 20 is what? 30. Returns that stored in some variable. Returns me the sum. That is what will come here as 30. Stores 30 into the k variable. Correct?
Yeah.
Sample of z. That means sample of 100. So integer a will be holding 100 now. Now it print me integer argument method 100. Correct? Then 100 plus 120 will be what? 130. Sorry, 120. 100 plus 20 is 120. Then returns me that sum here. That is actually what? 120 will be stored under m variable. Okay. Then,
My question, 1 minute.
sorry, tell me.
Here actually it is going for int k equals to sample 10.
Correct.
As an integer value, so it is going for int a system.out.println int argument method plus a.
Yes.
This a here it is taking the 10 value.
Correct.
Okay. Then it is returning to the same int m, right?
So no,
So it is
returning to k, right?
okay. If it is yeah, it is returning to k, then it has to come 10 plus 10 plus
20.
20.
That is 30.
So it my question is, after this column, this 30 has to come. Why this 100 is coming here?
No, that's what I'm saying. Okay. So the thing is, right now I'm returning the sum. So what is my sum value right now? Here it is 30.
30.
So that 30 comes and sits over here. Correct?
Okay.
Where in the k variable.
Okay.
So am I printing the k variable now?
Okay. No, no, no.
So that's why actually right now it has got the information value, but it's not printed. Then next information is what? Sample of z. So now what will happen? Z value is 100, right? Now that's why actually what it goes and call me that z is what that a variable will be storing 100 here. Integer argument 100. Then finally 100 plus 120 is 120. Now what will happen? That 120 will be passed over here. Now I'm storing it in m
This
variable.
int m is not there, so in that case it will print the 30, right?
Correct. So in case if this k, if I'm going to give it over here, as you said actually what? After printing integer argument method, then it prints the k value.
Okay, okay, I
That
got
is
it.
30. But now actually what I was having means, so first capture both the variables, then finally print both the variables.
Okay, okay, I got
That's
it.
why. Clear?
Thank you.
That's cool. Anyone has any questions, guys? Everyone clear? Can everyone ping me in the chat windows as if you have understood for everyone? Sure, but just if you guys have any questions, still if you are not a little bit clear, just go through the video again, so you will be understanding it for sure. Again, if you face any difficulties also, please come back so I can help you for sure.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes,
In
please.
last session yesterday,
Yes, escape.
uh, just a minute. We have written a program with a static variable, non-static variables yesterday.
Yes, correct.
Here here when we give the with the class name, we are assigning the value, a value or b value.
Just a second. So you want to take that program? Just a
Yeah,
minute. Which program? Yesterday's thing? Huh?
variables program which you have assigned us to work on.
Okay, okay, just a minute. Okay, okay. I have asked you to do that assignment.
Yeah.
Okay, just a minute. Let me take that so that it'll be easy for you to understand. So this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Here in the program,
Yes. Hello.
yeah, in the program, sir,
Yes,
we
Kirti.
have assigned with the class name static variables dot a equals to 10 we are assigning. With the class name, we are assigning the value.
Okay.
So
No,
I'm
it's
asking like, why can't we assign directly int a equals to 10, int b equals to 20, like that?
so the thing is actually what you have declared and then initialize the value. Now when you're printing it, actually what? How you have to print? You're saying?
No, no, no. Here actually we are giving a static int a, b we are assigning and c comma d. Here
Correct.
uh, the c print those values in main function.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, when you are printing, when it comes to the main function, here we are assigning the value for a and b. When you are assigning the value, we are giving it as a static variable. If it has a class name as static variable dot a equals to 10
Okay.
and static variable dot b equals to 20. We are assigning
Yes.
like this.
Okay.
So instead of using the static variable, we can use int a equals to 10 and int b equals to 20, right?
So declaring actually what will happen means you have to use the data type integer a is equal to. But when you're going to initialize or something, that time you cannot again give integer a. So for example, let me see here. So write a program having two static variable int a and then b, correct? So static variables always should be given in the outside the main function. So static int a is equal to 10, static int b is equal to 20 I have given. Then two non-static variable int c and d. So that is int c is equal to 13, int d is equal to 40. Print those values in main function. So it's a static member means always I need to refer with help of a class name, right? So variables dot a. So variables dot b. Non-static members always I need to refer with help of a object name. So I'm creating an object variables obj1 equal to new variables. Then I want to print them through help of object obj1 dot then c. So obj1 dot d. So now I printed all those values. So now tell me what is your question, Kirti?
Here you have assigned you're assigning value here in the class means after the class static int a equals to 10. My question is here in the program which you have told us in the public static void main, after this main you have given the value like variables dot a equals to 10.
Okay, so the same thing in case if I have not declared any values here.
Yeah.
Okay. If I have not declared any values here, okay. So what? So right now I'll just try to run this. So now it prints for everything 0, 0. So now if I want to assign the values for this, I need to give it as variables dot a is equal to 10.
This is my question. Why we are giving here as variables dot a equals to 10, but we can give as int a, right? Because it is
Okay.
static.
Okay, sure. So we'll do. So right click, run as Java application. So right now variables dot a value is what?
10.
10. Correct. So now I will do integer a is equal to 50. Okay. Now let me run the program. We'll see what is the variables dot a value. Still at 0. Now I'll use ISO a. Okay. Now we'll see what is the output it's printing for a. Then variables dot a. For a it's printing 50, but still variables dot a it's printing 0. Can anyone tell me what is the 10 representing? What is the 11 is representing?
Sir,
10th is a local variable, so it is taking directly the value.
Correct. So this is a local variable. What is this one? It's a
Global variable.
static variable of global. So right now when you give actually what as integer a equal to 50, it's like creating a local variable, right? But my intention is what you have to actually what create two static variables and then print those values in my main function. If you are going to give like this, then where is my static variable you are denoting? You are going to represent local variable. But my intention is static variable, right? So static variables always should be referred with help of class name. So here I have not initialized any value, only I have declared. So that's why for initialization, you have to give variables dot a is equal to some value here, 10. Now only this will be actually what storing the value as 10 into the static variable.
Okay.
No, that you understood or you have still have a doubt?
No, I understood, sir. Thank you.
Cool. Any questions for anyone, guys? Anyone has any questions? Clear for everyone? So please let me know in case if you have any questions also. Please come back. Okay. So I'm ready to help all time. Okay. Cool, guys. Thank you. So tomorrow we'll meet by same time, morning 7 a.m. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Kitty. Thank you.